Hey everybody, so this is a good one, but it's not a pretty one. We are making corned beef hash, which is not even hash because I didn't put any potatoes in it. But this is something that is a staple breakfast for us in the Virgin Islands. I'm putting mine with jasmine rice that I'm going to put in my rice cooker. It's about 2 cups of jasmine rice, and I'm going to add the equal amount parts of water. Jasmine rice is not like parboiled rice. Jasmine rice is 1 to 1.5. So it's easier for me just to throw everything into the rice cooker because I'm not putting any salt or any flavor into this rice. The only flavor this rice is going to get is some Asian seasoned vinegar, which actually is going to go really well and cut the fat within the corned beef, which isn't really that fatty anyway. Now, in the Virgin Islands, we use canned corned beef. We don't use like corned beef, how you guys do it up here in the States with the whole corn, like brisket or whatever like that. So, y'all getting to see a different view of my house where I live. Here is the corned beef. I have some that are low sodium and I have some that are regular. I'm just going to use the regular one. And this is really crazy. For potted meat, this is some of the most expensive potted meat. One of these cans can run you anywhere from $6 to $7. I know, insane. And if you don't get it opened up properly and the little lip thing breaks, it's even more hell to get in to get your corned beef out. But I was very lucky this time, and I was able to get my corned beef out the can very easily. And this is how I did it. And we'll just let y'all watch that. Pop the top off. That's what that looks like. It looks like spam or something like that. But when I tell you how this thing tastes good, it tastes so good. So out of my freezer, I pulled out a little sweet corn because I like to add a little corn to mine. My brother taught me back in the day to put broccoli in his. I am not a broccoli fan, although I like broccoli in certain items. So we didn't do broccoli this time. So the rice is done in the rice cooker. I just eyeball and pour about a half a cup of rice vinegar in there. You don't have to use the brand I use. You can use the brand that you use. I am going to go ahead and put in some diced onions in the pan. I bought the lazy onions, so I didn't have to cut them up myself. And we just saute those first with about a half a tablespoon of whatever oil that you're using, vegetable olive. I think I was using olive oil for this, actually. Then we're going to go in with our corned beef. And I had to use a spoon to get it out of the container because my little spatula was not working, even though I was trying to be, good and use a non-stick, something in my non-stick pan, which is crazy. I'm moving, so all my pans are packed up. So we're going to fry some eggs in a minute, y'all, but understand that pan was so ate up that it made my eggs look so bad. But all my other pots and pans are in boxes, so it is what it is. We're going to throw in some white pepper in here. If you have black pepper, use that. I just had white pepper on hand. That's why I used it. And you're going to kind of do this to taste. You don't need to add any salt because corned beef is already, it's one thing it's got in there, it's got plenty of sodium. Throw in some corn, as much corn as you would like. Sometimes you can actually not throw corn in there and just boil you some corn on the side. Now I'm going to season this with my all-purpose seasoning that you can get online on my website, which is phenomenalfoodbychefholly.com. My seasoning does not have a ton of salt in it, but it's got thyme and garlic and all those things that, I want to have in this dish. So I threw that in there. We're also going to add a little bit of ketchup. I know this seemed like a real ghetto meal, but this is one of those Caribbean, hurricane time meals, y'all. Like when you from the Caribbean, even though I'm from the U.S. Virgin Islands, it's still almost kind of third worldish with how we do things. Because everything we pretty much eat is brought in except for fish. Fish is caught locally, but everything else is pretty much brought in. So corned beef is one of those staples that we keep in our cabinets during hurricane season and different things like that. But it's delicious for breakfast. So after about 10 minutes of just sauteing that around, it's cooked. I'm going to start my eggs. Y'all look at that. Look how scratched up that surface is. And that, y'all know these eggs going to stick. But it is what it is. Like I said, this ain't a pretty one. It's just a tasty one. So I've got 2 cracked eggs in here. And we're going to let those fry. I normally like mine sunny side up. But because my pan was just so bad, I just had to just do whatever I need to do. So, see that little crispy part? I like to let the corned beef sit in the pan so that little crispy crunchiness just kind of builds on there. I love that part of it. I love that part. So here are my eggs, and y'all look how my eggs are sticking. Anyway, so got my little Asian plates because all my pretty plates is already packed up. And here we go with my 2 fried eggs that are sticking. Look at this, y'all. Isn't this a mess? I'm a professional chef with eggs that look like this. It's just a mess, but it is what it is because it still was delicious. Put a little corned beef on my plate next to my rice because I'm going to eat my rice with my corned beef with a chopstick, actually. Y'all see all those nice crispy pieces down there in that corned beef? And then we're going to add this egg right on top, and that's what that looks like. Like I said, this is not a beautiful one. It's just a tasty one. So, nostalgic for me. I hope it's nostalgic for other Virgin Islanders who watch this video. You guys enjoy, and thank you for watching my video. We're going to pair this with a little Coke Zero, and that'll be that. Have a wonderful day, and please continue to make your food phenomenal.